Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're not going to be looking at Bitcoin, although I do have the chart up. We're going to be looking at Ethereum, and more specifically, the US dollar valuation of Ethereum, which I don't necessarily talk about all that much. But I wanted to bring this up, and to show that potentially history may be repeating. With the current move of Ethereum against the US dollar, last week it lost 26%, coming from $2,100 or so, back down to a low of 1419. Now, where does 1419 take us? Well, $1,400 is right around the time where Ethereum made its last all-time high back in 2018, around $1,400. We have now made that potentially as support, as what we can see here. What's interesting is if we look back at Bitcoin, uh, what did we see here when it went to its prior all-time high? Well, it didn't really back test and treat it as support. It just kind of hesitated, and then we kept on moving forward. But the last time Bitcoin did this, back in 2016. So let's do this. So this was the prior all-time high. And you could see that we attempted once, we didn't break through it. We broke it the second time, but came back down and tested it as support. And that led to another run of Bitcoin. Well, when we look at Ethereum, we see it's a little bit more precarious, but I think the second attempt is a little bit more clear. But on the week of January 25th, we got above it, got rejected, came back down below it, broke it a second time, then broke out, came back down, tested it as support. So we're seeing that Ethereum might be emulating Bitcoin's last prior all-time high run. Um, and this is some interesting stuff, you guys. I think it falls in line to my conviction that I think Ethereum has a lot more room to grow. Yes, $1,500 is great. Yes, $2,100 is great. But knowing where Bitcoin is right now at $48,000, and especially when it was at $57,000, Ethereum Ethereum is in comparison undervalued uh, with respects to Bitcoin. And that could be shown in the Ether Bitcoin chart. Here we are at 0.0318 Bitcoin. We should be a lot higher. We should be a lot higher than 0.046. In fact, I think zero point 0.5 is more reasonable at this point, comparing looking at Bitcoin's price. But also with the Ether Bitcoin chart, look what happened. We came back down and we tested this downward trend of resistance as support. It could also be coincided with the 140-week moving average because it's pretty much tracking this downward move of resistance. And here we have it treated as support. So here we are in a new month. We could start fresh. It's the last month of Q1. I think altcoins still have a lot in store for us for this quarter, and we'll see where we land March 31st, or at least I think it's the 31st. It's the last day of March, but we will see what happens with Ethereum, with altcoins in general, and where Bitcoin is. Um, the most ideal world is Bitcoin maintains this level, and we see altcoins make another run before the end of the quarter. Hopefully, Ethereum can make this as a strong support, which can bring up another rally, ultimately beating this line here. That's what I'm hoping for, and this is what I'm keeping track of, and using the Ether Bitcoin chart, knowing where Bitcoin is in terms of dollar value, as well as the Bitcoin dominance in comparison to the rest of the market, are all telltale signs to help us indicate if there might be another leg up for altcoins, which I think there are. Anyway, That's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.